I have gone on the record multiple times on my channel uh, explaining why I think that monogamy and pretty much marriage in general is bullshit. And the reason I think is bullshit can be summed up with two words, actually. Those words are people change. A very popular, polarizing YouTuber by the name of Vegan Gains, you guys may have heard of him before. Quite the controversial figure, definitely entertaining. I like his videos for the most part. He had to release a video, I think it was just last night, called I'm Getting a Divorce. And it's actually a follow-up video to another video he released about a week ago called How I Fell in Love. And you know, I'm not laughing at you, Vegan Gains. I'm laughing at the situation and how this is just more proof of why I will never ever again get into a monogamous, control-based relationship. But my fundamental reason for why I would never get into another control-based, monogamous or relationship or a marriage again in my life is actually exemplified in the fact that within the span of a week, Vegan Gains released two completely just juxtaposing videos. In the first video, How I Fell in Love, he even added like romantic piano music to the beginning. And then he talked about how much he loves this girl and he's gonna travel halfway across the world to get married to her.
So I have great fucking news. I just got my passport in the mail, so I should be headed off to Belgium very soon to marry my fiance. All we've got to do now is get some of my information translated in French so that the marriage can be legal there.
So I left a comment underneath his How I Fell in Love video, warning him of the absolute fucking stupidity of control-based monogamous relationships and marriage. And my comment was, if your marriage is the kind in which you think you own her or she thinks she owns you, where you both establish rules in which either one of you is obligated to be loyal to each other, even when one of you doesn't want to anymore, then your so-called love is actually a form of control and slavery. In fact, it would reflect a desire on your part to want to own and control a human-like property, otherwise known as slavery. Monogamy, or more specifically, control-based monogamy, is antithetical to love and amounts to little more than an attempt at enslaving someone else for your insecure desire to not be lonely. So, you know, I tried to warn him, as I try to warn everybody, of this delusion that we call monogamy. Now, I'm not opposed to being in a relationship with somebody. If you meet somebody and you guys have such a great connection, you guys are so compatible with each other that you guys naturally want to be together forever, literally for the next 80 years of your life till you guys die, I don't have anything wrong with that. My problem is when you have a relationship and then you try to control your partner. You create certain limitations and barriers on what your partner can and cannot do. It might be the nagging girlfriend who doesn't want her husband to hang out with her friends after midnight, even though the husband wants to. Or it might be an overprotective husband or boyfriend who's jealous when a guy is talking to her at the bar. In the case of the overprotective girlfriend not letting her man go out after midnight, my question for her is, well, if you claim to love your partner and you claim to want what's best for your partner, wouldn't you want your partner to be happy? So if your partner wants to go out and hang out with his buddies after midnight, having fun, wouldn't you want him to be happy? Wouldn't you want what he wants for himself in life? If you truly loved him, you would want him to do what he wanted to do, not what you want him to do for yourself. And the same thing goes for if we have an opposite example. An overprotective man who's insecure and afraid that his woman might be meeting some other guy at work. If she meets another guy and they have a better bond and a better connection, in other words, they were more meant to be together than you and her were, if you loved her, wouldn't you want her to be free to go do what makes her happy? I know that this is in an age where our definition of love is this egotistical, narcissistic, jealous-based thing where you're constantly checking your partner's text messages to make sure they're not cheating on you, where you're constantly feeling, threatened if your partner, whether it's the woman or it's the man who's jealous, threatened that your partner might be talking to somebody else. This is not love. This is a deep insecurity inside of you, a deep fear of loneliness, a deep desire to control your partner. But this whole situation with Vegan Gains exemplifies my point. Because a week later, he went, within the span of about a week, he went from, this is the love of my life, we're going to get married, sign a contract in which we're literally going to have marriage vows that say, till death do us part, in sickness and in health. You are literally signing a contract and a relationship oath where you are literally saying, I'm going to spend the rest of my life with this woman. He went from 1 week, I'm going to spend the rest of my life with her, to literally the next week, I'm getting a divorce. The bitch didn't want to be with me anymore. Literally, check it out.
Okay, so this isn't a video that I thought I'd ever have to make, but yeah, Jasmine broke up with me about 3 or 4 days ago. That's why my upload schedule is being kind of weird. I took like 2 days off because I had to clear my mind of fuck before I could make a video. But yeah, I guess I'll just go off the cuff and tell you what the fuck happened. Just out of nowhere, it came as a surprise to me anyway, that she just said we should break up and she can't be with me, and she said that I'm not spiritual enough, which is weird for a few fucking reasons. For one thing, it just seemed incredibly uncharacteristic of her to be so judgmental in that kind of way, that just because my beliefs don't align perfectly with hers, that she's just throwing me away.
Well, number one, Vegan Gains, women, when they break up with you, and men do this too, but women, when they break up with you, they have to come up with not so selfish excuses for why they no longer want your cock. You know, I left a comment under his video. It got a bunch of thumbs up. And this is what I wrote. Holy shit. I literally warned you of this in your How I Fell in Love video. Control-based marriage / monogamy is stupid for the same reason your relationship is now over. People change. P.S. She probably dumped you after that faggoty How I Fell in Love video. For the modern woman, nothing dries her vagina faster than a needy, clingy, lovey-dovey guy. You gotta maintain that douchebag edge or she gets bored fast. Got like 95 thumbs up. But yeah, I mean, the point is, this idea that she dumped you because you're not spiritually advanced enough, I don't buy that for half a fucking second. The truth is that my theory is that you became way too clingy. That, or she wasn't even serious to begin with about getting married with you, which further just proves my point. The sheer delusion of signing a contract with a person saying you're going to be with them for the rest of your life, the next 80 fucking years of your life. Vegan Gains, I bet if I asked you 2 years ago, hey, Vegan Gains, are you going to have a YouTube channel with over 150,000 subscribers and you're going to be a fucking sensation on the internet? Vegan Gains probably would have said, no, I had no fucking idea. Exactly! You can't predict the fucking future. Okay? Life changes. People change. Don't they say that change is the only constant? Life is a never-ending fluctuation of change. So this idea that you're going to find one person and you guys are just going to perfectly be compatible with each other for the rest of your fucking lives is delusional. Straight up fucking delusional. And the fact that she would go as far as to say, yeah, we're going to get married, for how many months she probably agreed to that promise, and then for you to go through the process of getting the passport and all these fucking legal things in check so you can travel halfway across the world, all for her to then just say, oh, I changed my mind. Well, that's the goddamn point. People are too fleeting. People change. And, people say, but what if you meet somebody who doesn't change and you guys are completely compatible? Well, again, I'm not opposed to two people who have a connection staying with each other. My point is it always a rational thing to do given the nature of change? And second, my problem is not necessarily that two people are together because they love each other. My question is, do you guys make it control based? Notice I said that in the comments. Control based monogamy / marriage. Do you get in a relationship and set boundaries and rules on what your partner can and cannot do simply because you are an insecure, jealous, overbearing psycho who wants to own your quote-unquote love partner as a form of property, where you want to make sure they're here when they have to be, they're doing this when they have to be doing that? If you have an interest in another person, if you meet somebody at work and you like them and you have a connection with them, you better not talk to that woman because your wife is jealous and insecure that you might actually have a relationship with her. And you know, it's ironic because what if this girl you met at work, you guys have way more in common than you have with your wife? And if this girl you met at work, imagine if you two could have fucking met. You guys had so much in common. You guys would have been like partner entrepreneurs. You guys would have gone out there, started charities, changed the fucking world. But no, you can't pursue somebody else who makes you happier because you made a commitment of loyalty to your partner. Where now you're not even allowed to talk to another girl without your wife breathing down your neck, checking your fucking text messages and make sure she's not cheating on you. I mean, this isn't love. This is a mental disorder of jealous, insecure psychopaths afraid of being alone, trying to control their partners like property. So fuck all that bullshit. Anyways, YouTube censors me, puts a 15-minute time limit on my channel. I only got so much time, but thank you guys for watching. This video is brought to you by Dollar Beard Club. Click the link below if you have a beard, if you want to grow your beard. You see this right here? This is called a sexy fucking beard. It is the Lord. And you know, unfortunately, there's a war on beards. Believe it or not, there's a war on fucking beards. But you know what? Beards are making a comeback. So guys, become a bearded brother today. Check out Dollar Beard Club. They have all the absolute most epic beard products for probably the best price out there. You can get beard oil for literally $1. This beard oil right here, $1. They have beard balms, waxes, shampoos, combs, and more. If you want to grow your beard, or if you already have a beard and you want to keep it looking lordly, godly, check out the link below, guys. Dollar Beard Club.
Gentlemen, I'm Chris, founder of DollarBeardClub.com. What is the Dollar Beard Club? Well, you sure as hell won't be receiving any fucking razors from us to demolish your manhood. I eat shaving cream for breakfast. Instead, for only $1 a month, you'll receive the most legendary beard oil known to mankind. Just keep on growing your beard, and we'll take care of the rest. Be a man and sign up with Dollar Beard Club